Okay, then. I got some announcements to say. I want to procrastinate. I'm getting on a soapbox. I got a bit of a public notice to the Home Office of the United Kingdom. I'm going to wait for some scribes to come in, okay? So let's Monday, the 18th of May. I'd like to start by saying I've got some outlays to bring to you, some information, some personal feelings, and some news. So we'll crack on accordingly once this gets picked up. But I'm quite disgusted by what I've found out. So it turns out that our government regards skilled workers, care workers, are not regarded as skilled workers. Shocking news. UK government public notice to Priti Patel. We'll go Matt Hancock. Boris, Rasta Boris. No, normal blonde head Boris. QE2, we got a problem. After the scandal of the Windrush and all of that, you'd think that ew, God Lord, I can't even speak and get my words out. I feel sick to the back teeth. Hypocrisy. This is an immigration bill. There are bills being passed left, right, and centre. More so than a footballer passing the ball at Inter Milano international championship game of Goal Lazio. Labour has branded the new legislation a threat to the national interest. I pick up there. The Shadow Home Secretary has accused the government of rank hypocrisy. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that he violated man and man's dearie me, man's right. We cheer NHS workers, all right. Every one of you has seen or heard or perhaps partaken in cheering of the NHS home workers. So notice to Priti Patel, Matt Hancock and Boris Johnson, the immigration bill, one of the bills that's being passed, many bills being passed at the moment. I'm going to get a list ready later this week once I've done these notices and got my priorities out of the way. So the House of Commons, this second reading, Monday, Nick Thomas Simmons has written to the Priti Patel, the Home Secretary. I've found. I believe the government's plan to rush through this immigration legislation is an insult to our incredible NHS staff. It turns out, fam, that if you pick strawberries and vegetables, fruits and things, you're classed as a skilled worker. If you're working in care, you're not classed as a skilled worker and you can get the fuck back home. What? So you pick shit in a field for commerce and earn money and you can stay, yes? And if you don't pick shit in a field and earn money, sorry to be blunt and I don't often get vexatious, but my blood is boiling from these lot. No wonder we want to get out and self-govern and proclaim independence from this Roman cabal of the totalitarian tiptoe. So about roughly over 180,000 in England and Wales alone who are currently working in our NHS. I said what? I said 180,000 non-nationals are under threat. They're currently helping the NHS fight this pandemic, epidemic, and I feel sick to the back teeth. Please share this video with all that you care and love and embed it. Tell someone who is a care worker or working for the NHS or even in a home where the elderly are, where 40% of the deaths have happened through the neglect of these nasty Zionist, Kabbalistic, unconscionable buffoons. They couldn't run a bath. So, the strongly worded video cast from me today is I would like to see what brother man official there, Keir Starmer's party and electorate are going to see with the relative backlash of this. The coronavirus pandemic is one thing, but to attack the ones that are helping in these care homes and hospitals, putting their lives at risk, and to say that you're not skilled operating in the NHS or a care environment, I won't be specific, but to pass an immigration bill this historic brings to the fruition the promise, of things to come. This is outlined by Boris Johnson. It's not just Priti Patel and the Home Secretary here and the Shadow, etc. Michael Gove, you've got something to do with this, I do believe, as well. I can't be specific now. I'm about to have my dinner, but I want to voice my anger and my frustration. We've got Tories to look at, majorities of 80. I think it said the bill should pass easily. Easily. Well, we're going to put some front on this. This will go on the front page of the .com. This is going to get shared around Facebook. I will be going live tomorrow and blowing this out of the water. If you are a care worker, you know a care worker, it appears that they are less welcome in this United Kingdom corporate, Masonic, Kabbalistic, Jesuit rich, totalitarian tiptoe than someone who picks shit in a field. What? I say again, what? You make my itch, you really do. So you're going to be kicked out. You're not skilled, you're paid a low wage, you're undervalued. You better get in a field picking strawberries, because that's where the real skill is, apparently. I cannot Adam and Eve this. This is, how do they determine who comes to this country? Patel is quoted as saying something like, that would be pretty. The Home Secretary, I'm coming for you, my love. Don't you worry. We've got some words and some choice documents for you. You think that these are nice people, are honourable people, are conscionable people? They care about one thing, doing what they're told from the ones above. They've got a new points-based system, I hear. It's firmer and fairer. Well, you've violated our community regulatory, standards and expectations here. To be fair, firmer and fairer. You're about to see the sovereign fists of the self-initiate governing ones coming to let you know there's going to be a mass notice of, and I'm going to collect up as many as I can. Care workers, I want you to come, and for free you can join our domain. You can join a specialized group that we'll set up. We'll have a special hangout podcast for you. I know that the shills and trills are going to copy this and emulate. I don't care. We'll do it the best. We will do it the biggest. We've got the capability to assist. So you would come to Facebook initially, www.splspro.com on Facebook. Meet us there. I will then, with Kev, my brother in arms, your brother in arms, brother to brother, sister to sister. All right. They're saying their new point system is firmer, fairer and simpler. It will attract the people we need to drive our economy. I do believe I heard them saying forward and laid a foundation for a high wage, high skill, high productivity economy. I do remember seeing something and posting on the .com private domain homepages about how much money they classify you need to have to stay in this country and be earning enough, 26,000 plus, was it? For immigration to be able to stay here, and that's coming from a darker skinned sister. Notice how they put these this dialect, the Hegelian dialect, and the dialects of just makes me sick. So I'm going to come back with the full figures, and I'm going to taunt them. I'm going to taunt them. Johnson, Patel, and Hancock. You are you've insulted the nation. You really have, with your campaigns and NHS visa. It promises to lower fees and rapid processing for qualified applicants such as overseas doctors who have secured an NHS job offer. There are more names I want to throw into this, but just basically hear this. If you are in a care system, care environment, profession, you're classed as low skilled when you are compared to something like refuse collectors, I do believe was said, collecting rubbish or working in a field, picking potatoes and strawberries and etc. Who is running this country? Who are making these rules throughout this crisis? Yes, to come out with something like this in the middle of a pandemic where they're risking their lives, and you're ruining their lives. The UK government, Pretty, Matt and Boris, QE2, Elizabeth, Battenberg, Windsor, the lot of you, you make me sick. Man David, our trust, splspro.com, that's why we're established, for the little ones, for the little voices. We will help you. We will do what we can here. As I said with the doctors before, being threatened with legal action for speaking out, being charged and sacked for saying how little there was of protection, PPE. Again, we stand by that. We will help protect you. If you want to whistle blow, then you come to that Facebook family and you will say hello. We will let you in and we will adorn you and protect you and make you our priority. I am coming to a stance now where we have all of the notices, proclamations, agreements and things that we need in place to sort this out. I feel sick to the back teeth. All right, it's all about the monies, let alone the golden visas that we exposed before on this channel, highlighted, not exposed. I didn't break it, but I did reiterate it. Full details of the new immigration rules, which will see EU and non-EU migrants treated equally, will not be published until later this year, but are expected to include something like minimum salary thresholds, which are, out of this world, ridiculously unreachable. The new system will come into force. They will force it in. It's not going to be decided and voted upon. It will be forced upon you when the status quo transition period is due to come in. I feel sick. So just take this, go and gather those care. The care system. Who cares? We care. SPLS Pro cares. David cares. This channel, Indie Glow, cares. News is under the threat. Everything's getting, censored. We aren't allowed to speak and put out the truth. We're getting it, taken away from us, the rights there. So we're going to stamp down the rights here for the millions, around the realm there. And all I can say is that this is outrageous. Please use DuckDuckGo and put some keyword searches in. Don't believe me. Search things like UK Home Secretary, key workers, care worker, and immigration and agriculture. That will do it. All right, I feel sick to the back teeth. I'm going to sit with my queen. I'm going to sit with my princess. I want you that are here now to go and collect up the information and get ready for a cast tomorrow, which is going to shatter the realm of Downing Street, Parliament, Houses of Commons, and we will defend these lovely undervalued, non-skilled, right? When you say you've violated and we violated your standards, well, you've just violated the rights of man in a massive way, and you've made me very angry and sick to the back teeth. So, Jerry, I can't see that name there. My eyesight is going. Stephen, Andy, is that Melvin or something? Connolly. Jerry, yeah, the same there. Andy, Alan, I don't care for you. You're getting blocked. I don't care for your attitude and your threats and your intimidation. You're getting removed right now and hidden from the channel. Goodbye. Thank you. Good. That's a man gone there that is not allowed to speak or come near me after his outrage to me and Kevin. And I'd like to continue on with Jerry. One love. Stephen, yeah, I can't read your comments, but we will speak very, very soon. We will get together, and if you know any carers or you are a carer, we love you. We love officers doing their jobs. We love constables doing their job. We're not here to hate anybody. Who we do hate are these Roman totalitarian, Kabbalistic, Jesuit tiptoe that is coming into force. We will stop this without shedding blood, without breaking anything, without banging a pot. All right, we've got some very, very powerful doctrines and proclamations, declarations and agreements of our own. Go to the.com now and you will see, if you're a private supporter, the strength of our work, our architecture and our restructuring. This is not a joke. This is for real. This is the last year. DSARS have gone out to the Royal Bank of Scotland CEO and the mailroom controller to ask about that account that got took off me, that was attached and confirmed to PayPal. I have sent a massive letter out to a corporate company, it's international, and asked for a SAR, subject access request, on my person there. They've sacked somebody due to a letter I wrote. That person has seen me on the street and threatened my very life and my family's life due to an unauthorized data transmission that corporation has breached and done. I have video evidence and photographic evidence. I will shatter the share prices of that company. Watch me. And I will claim that TDA account. Watch me. And with the funds of either or both of them, I shall proclaim help and put this straight into the trust and substitute, everything for me and help this landmass get out of the crap that it's in. This is not happening. Too much blood, too much tears, and too much sorrow has been spilt for these lot to come in and start doing crappy little games like this. I want to swear prolifically. I want to shout, but I won't, because I want this video to stand up and I want you to share it with all. Okay, we have got some powerful moves here, and now is the time. Okay, so with love and respect and with honor, we're moving, and I've got some things up my sleeve now that are being pulled out the bag as we speak. I've got to be careful because they're in process, and I don't want to ruin it for myself. And I want to take this corporation to court or get an out of court settlement, and I want access to certain things. I do not intend on disappearing. I do not intend on deleting this account. Myself and Kevin and the trust are here for you, and we will include all. See my public notice done half an hour ago on this channel, and see the public notice done half an hour ago on the Facebook group splspro.com, and you will understand why and where we're at. I'm answering all my emails. I'm getting in touch with everybody. You won't have to wait 5 weeks like your corporate government UK business. Dun & Bradstreet, we've got the numbers for just about everything there. Shout going out to Sister Lynn's brother Albert, and a man of the name Roger, family name beginning with something sounds like Sailor. All right, it's not Roger Sailor, but he knows who he is. Thank you for what you've said there, my brother. That means a lot. We are in a strong place, and we're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to leave it like that and eat my dinner. Lots of love. Oh, I feel so sick and I've got to eat. There you go. Much love. We'll see you soon, and watch out for the update tomorrow. Constructive, calm, and with the exact points that I've mentioned in detail. And we will show you how we're going to help. We will go live on Facebook as well. So if you're on there, we will do that. And then with the .com, the private domain, I will utilize the resources we have there, and we will go private, and we will go, live and interactive there, so we can get away from the usual hatred and negativity and trills and shills. We will do the public and look after you as always. And much love. Ciao.